I felt satisfied that I had safely left that party and the first acquaintance behind me. However, life was not going the way I wanted. Mahan's behavior had changed a bit. He shared company issues and many other things with his family, and his father could be considered an exception. The first change and our intense argument was about a party that Arman had brought up, and I didn't want to go at all. But Mahan had promised to come without asking my opinion and respecting it, that because of me he had distanced himself from his friends and family and loved to socialize. Especially with people who made him feel good, and even though I yelled at him and he answered me in a harsh tone, I gave in and agreed to go. My position was not yet that strong, and this wealth could have become like a dream and unattainable in the blink of an eye. I was tired of everything because I was alone in the middle of a battlefield with no one to support and lean on. I didn't like Nargiz or Yusuf from the Mahan family. The only person I was more comfortable with was Mahan's sister Mona. She was a complete warrior in her own right. Their voices were like drawing nails and chalk on a blackboard, especially Yusuf, whose tongue was like a snake, full of stings and sarcasm and an annoying frankness that drove everyone away. Mahmoud, another family member, had asked about the company's situation, and Mahan had described the situation as good but with its own problems. He continued, "I heard that the Cyprus project was cancelled. Is that true?" And Arman took the initiative and said, "Where did you hear and understand? I don't know if you know Falahati or not. He is responsible for the purchase of the Dorch company. We had a meeting together where the rumor of Mahan's contract with Lux Star Holding being cancelled was brought up, and I said I don't know and don't know what's really going on now." Yusuf also continued Mahmoud's words, asking Mahan if he would confirm or deny it. Mahan nodded but said, "Yes, but it wasn't very top. I don't understand why it made so much noise." And I said in Mahan's defense, his holding company is huge, but there are bigger companies that Mahan has worked with and the company has more sinister projects. He started eating fruit and said, "It's not worth arguing. They lost more and I'm fine." I smiled and Arman stared at my smile, saying that Mahan was not harmed and that I was happy and that this was not Arman's wish. As per his wish, I had rented a house in one of the expensive areas so that I could be independent and not see each other too much so that we wouldn't arouse Mahan's suspicion. Mahan's interest in Arman was a bit excessive. This would have placed him in a completely safe area and away from Mahan's mind as a traitor, but it was me who could have ruined everything for me. I wanted to ask Nida, or directly the supervisor himself, about the future plans and the support that was going to protect me from everything from Arman's plans to Mahan, Nargiz, and Yusuf, and even my family, and keep me away from any harm. I grabbed my cell phone to call Nida. If anyone was going to save me, it would be me, but this supporter, whom the supervisors called, was a good shelter into which I could take refuge and escape.